What's up, you guys? Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful.com, here with the one, the only Davey Boy Smith Jr. How you doing?
Very nice to see you, Sean, and it's nice to be out here in Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and nice to see all the fans and some of the older wrestlers that I know, and great to meet new fans as well, so doing good.
Do we got to blur your face out like one certain Catch Can Wrestling video?
No, that's okay. Anybody that wants to check that out, go to scientificwrestling.com. And you can see the techniques, but you're going to see my face blurred out. So
I assume that's because of WWE at the time?
Yeah. I was in developmental, but we just didn't want to take any chances, and I wasn't thinking about it at the time, and then I told Jake Shannon after to blur my face, just in case anything happened. And I'd hate to have the whole thing, any of my stuff taken off because of that. And nothing ever happened out of it, so I was playing it cool then and didn't take chances, so that's good.
It seems like we're seeing a real reemergence of Catch Can Wrestling in pro wrestling. Like, it's the cool thing to be a part of now, and you were a part of it well before that. Well, almost in between it being the cool thing and it reemerging as the cool thing.
Yes, I absolutely love Catch Can Wrestling. Anytime that I can get a chance to. And speaking of which, next year I've been in touch with Jake Shannon, and we have some seminars planned. I believe in March and in April and May for Cauliflower Alley, where I'll be demonstrating some catch wrestling seminars. And I'll be posting those on my Instagram, and you can find that all out on scientificwrestling.com. But I was very fortunate and privileged to have gotten hands-on, one-on-one training with the likes of Billy Robinson, Eric Paulson, Josh Barnett, Minoru Suzuki, Yoshiaki Fujiwara, and also trained a lot in the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, mostly no-gi, with Brian Bird, Roy Harris, and a lot of great competitors from that as well. So I'm always looking to better myself on the mats and spread the love of grappling, mostly Catch Can Wrestling, but I think that it's a fun thing, and I think that it can be for everybody in certain divisions, whatever their goals are. Maybe not everybody wants to be a competitor, but they want to get on the mats and train, or police officers want to learn some new self-defense techniques, and it's a great thing to get your kids into and get them busy and active.
And effective as well.
Effective is mostly key, yeah, because, hey, once you start on the ground with some people, it's like being in the ocean with a shark, or a swimming pool with a shark.
And especially as you're transitioning to pro wrestling, that instinct to pin or submit somebody is crucial. I mean, you see a lot of people who they'll leave an opponent flat back in the ring. They won't pin them. Most catch wrestlers will be like, okay, your shoulders are down, we're going to pin you. You've become a key part of Major League Wrestling. Who reached out to you to make that deal happen? Was it Court himself?
Yes, I've had a long-term relationship with Court Bauer dating back to 2004 from the original MLW. And he had gotten in touch with me a couple years ago when he was re-emerging the new Major League Wrestling, and he wanted myself and Teddy Hart to be a part of it since we were a part of the original MLW. And Court's been really great with me. He's given me a huge opportunity to be on national TV and show exactly what I could do, and also spread the love of catch wrestling. For anybody that wants to check out Major League Wrestling, if they do miss the episodes on TV, they can go onto youtube.com and go onto the MLW channel. I just had a great match with Filthy Tom Lawler about 2 weeks ago, and I would love for anybody that's interested in catch wrestling, or myself or Tom Lawler, to check it out. I think it was a lot of fun. Timothy Thatcher, Low Key, there's all kinds of guys there now that are great grapplers, great catch wrestlers, or martial artists. And I'm looking forward to this next coming week. I have a match with Shinjiro Otani as well from the old New Japan Pro Wrestling in 01. And I don't think anybody wants to miss that.
I was watching an interview you did with Hannibal recently, a really good interview. And you spoke out about how you had mentioned to New Japan, hey, I'd like to do some dates for Impact. And they were like, no, they screwed over Jeff Jarrett. Did that surprise you? Because that is like such a multi-leveled, weird thing for them to say to you about that, considering they worked with Jeff Jarrett years and years ago, even since then, and they thought like he was still in, like, how was that? Had to be a confusing situation for you, because I know it is, like, just hearing it.
Yeah. Well, the thing about that is sometimes the Japanese, if you make them mad or you turn them off in a way, they never forget it. I'm sure that they never forgot about the bombs in Hiroshima and, Pearl Harbor and everything. But so sometimes when they have a bad taste in their mouth, whatever you say to them, it's either black or white with them. And Jeff Jarrett was long gone from the company when I was approached to come and do Impact stuff. And for some reason, whatever the bad relationship or dealings with them, and also they had some relationships with GFW?
Global Force Wrestling.
Yeah, something went south with money there. I don't know, it's not my business, but I do know something went south. And they seem to have a bad taste in their mouth altogether about the company. And I was approached and I asked their permission to do it. And they said, well, we're going to think about it. And then they had put words in my mouth that I said I was quitting and going there. And I never said that. I was asking their permission, which is the right thing to do. And they said no. And I said, okay, we'll just leave it at that.
I mean, did that surprise you, considering that how long that had been and how many regimes Impact had been through since then? I mean, we're talking 3 or 4 since that even happened. I mean, that had to be something that you didn't even consider. Like, why would that be an issue?
No, I don't think, I don't think so either. But like I said, the Japanese are strange like that. I mean, something 30 years ago could have happened and they're still not going to touch somebody over it or work with a company that maybe is friends with him or, they're weird like that. I don't know how to explain it, but that's the way that they go.
Let the people know where they can follow you on social media before we head out.
Yes, you can follow me at Davey Smith Jr. on Instagram and Twitter both. And thank you very much for having me on. And anybody that also wants to keep up with me, go to youtube.com and go onto the MLW page. You can see all my latest matches. And thank you very much for having me.
Thank you. Until next time, guys, we're out.